If you have emotions, you don't need to bottle them up, but obviously, like, blurting it out angrily to other people is not only damaging to the relationship, it's also not it's not accepted in a lot of.
We are never taught what to do with emotions.
Absolutely.
And you will feel emotions. You are a human at the end of the day.
Correct.
No matter how stoic you become, no matter how, what you've gone through, you will feel emotions because they are your built-in system.
Absolutely.
And if we are not taught what to do with emotions, what do? You will either repress them, saying emotions are bad, anger is bad, don't be sad. It's so common. So somebody's sad, like, don't be sad. It's like, yeah, thanks, that helps. So the other thing we do is, if we have an emotion, we just throw it out.
Yeah.
If I'm angry, I'll just throw it out. Either on the person on whom I'm angry, or worse, on somebody who is probably an unsuspecting fellow.
Yeah, not even a party.
Yeah, not even a party to this. So many kids fall into that category. I mean,
absolutely.
You're angry with your boss, you're taking out on your kids.
Yeah.
Because you can't take it out on the boss. So what's a better way? Because essentially, if you have to understand EFT, you have to understand emotions are something that are meant to flow in your body. There is a purpose to everything that you feel. Every emotion has a purpose. For example, anger helps you draw your boundaries. It comes up to give you the energy and to tell you, okay, your boundaries have been breached. Fear is an emotion which comes up to alert you to something in your environment. Like, wake up, there's some danger. Sadness comes up when you have to let go of something. It helps your body physically let go of something that was in your system. So every emotion has a purpose. It is meant to flow. EFT helps you make it flow. That's the reason it's a very healthy tool to deal with emotions. It is helping you deal with emotions in a healthy manner so that they're not stuck and you're not throwing it around on others. You're not, kind of saying, you deal with my emotion. It's your emotion, you deal with it.
I have a nasty word for it also.
Yeah.
That you don't verbally vomit on people.
Yes. You don't verbally vomit, or you don't energetically vomit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Can you say something more about energetically vomiting as well? Because I would love for more people to understand what you just said.
So emotions are energy. Okay, that's if you break down the word emotion, it's energy in motion. And, it's just as energy flows through our body, emotions also flow through the body. So when we are feeling a certain emotion, let's say we're feeling a very powerful emotion of anger or even passion, drive, it kind of brings the energy up. Okay. Now, if we're not careful, we'll just vomit it out on somebody. We'll be like, you did this and you did that. And sometimes you'll feel when somebody is angry, if you're around them, you will sense those waves coming to you, like something not okay here. I feel not okay sitting with this person. I feel threatened.
They may not be actively
saying it, but their energy is kind of, radiating from the body. And that's what it means. You're energetically vomiting. And also sometimes you might notice some people will talk to you in a very nice way. But in your being, you will feel like, as if I was slapped.
They don't come across as genuine?
Yes.
That's the word,
Or it just comes across as something's going on. There is no coherence between what they're saying and what I am feeling. That's called energetic vomit. Like, we don't know we're constantly broadcasting.
Right.
I mean, we all know about law of attraction.
Yes.
We are constantly broadcasting. And what we're broadcasting is energy. So whatever emotions we hold inside us, we are also broadcasting that. So now we don't want the world to deal with our emotions. That's not a very hygienic thing to do. Emotional hygienic.
Yes.
So EFT helps you maintain emotional hygiene. It helps you deal with your stuff, deal with your emotions, and it also gives you a way to tap into what's the reason I'm feeling this. We might have noticed sometimes we feel, like we had a meeting, we come back feeling really frustrated. Nothing about the meeting was frustrating, but we end up feeling certain things. So when you start tapping on yourself, you clear the first layer of that emotion. And then you realize, oh, this thing, this behavior of that person made me feel like, I am at fault. And so that's when you're like, that's like the light bulb goes on. And I'm like, oh, but that was not about me. And it's easy to kind of let it go. Otherwise, we can keep carrying that stuff around for ages.
Right. So, like, either we just absolutely repress it, don't deal with it, but it's still in there.
Absolutely. Because energy, it has to flow. If we are not letting it flow, it's there inside.
When you say tapping and acupressure and, like energy, all the combination of these three words may give rise to, a lot of skepticism about the technique itself.
Yeah.
How do you overcome skepticism about it, or how would you address any skepticism about it?
So one of the things with EFT is we have a lot of hard data that's coming up every day about studies of EFT. That is one of the ways, because if I were to tell you one study, 24 minutes of tapping, or let's say 30 minutes of tapping, 30 minutes of EFT lowers cortisol by 24% in your body. That's a huge percentage. To lower that amount of cortisol, it's going to take, more than an hour. EFT does that. There was a study that was done.
Cortisol
is the stress hormone. Yes. The stress hormone lowers by 24%.
Wow.
With just 30 to 40 minutes of tapping.
Okay.
There was a study in which a group of people were taken and their blood was tested. And for some of the people in the group, they found they had clumped RBCs. What does that mean? Now, when RBCs are clumped, they're not freely flowing in the blood stream, they're clumped. It means they can develop a disease in some time in the future. So, all those people who had clumped RBCs, they were given 5 to 10 minutes of EFT session. 5 to 10 minutes. And then their blood was tested again. It was found the RBCs were flowing now, freely flowing. What the doctor said was, normally for such a condition, I would have prescribed 3 to 6 months of supplements. 10 minutes of EFT cleared it. It's affecting your blood chemistry, and that's how quickly it affects you. So people who are skeptical, like, try it.
Google.
Try it. Yeah. If it doesn't work, don't do it. Because it works.
Right.
You don't have to believe in it.
Yeah, you can try it.
Yeah, you can try it. I mean, you are dealing with body. You are shifting your energy. You're shifting your blood chemistry. You are shifting your mindset. What's there? You are bound to believe it.
What kind of emotions can we actually handle using EFT?
So you can handle any emotion or any challenge, from physical pain to emotional issues to even, mental health issues. Now, I'll not say mental health issues as in don't take medications or something, but EFT can work as a beautiful supplement to it.
Right.
Okay. So physical challenges, insomnia or pain, headaches, migraines, sinus, let's say aching back, anything. Physical pain means anything. And then it also works on emotional issues like relationship issues. You're going through a heartbreak and you don't know what to do with it. You're hurt and you're constantly hurting. Or you're going through a bereavement, grief. EFT can help you there. Mental issues, as in, you've had trauma in the past. And everybody has had trauma. Big or small, doesn't matter.
Right.
But everybody's had trauma. And it creates a lot of changes in your behavior and your outlook. EFT can help you with that, healing the trauma, helping you kind of process it and release it so that it's no longer stuck somewhere in the body, affecting you.
The way I think of it is that, like certain events of our life, and they could be, like an emotional trauma as such, but certain events in our life, right? From as small as something, that the one time we got bullied in school, they just end up having a lot of grip on ourselves even today.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's say if somebody was booed on the stage, every time there is an opportunity to look and talk to a bunch of people, you will feel that grip as well.
Absolutely.
And EFT can actually help loosen that grip in some sense, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Right.
It's like emotion is the glue. It's keeping it stuck. It's keeping that memory stuck. It's keeping that learning stuck.
Yeah. And that fear also.
Yeah, and that fear, because you learned it's not safe to be in front of people on the stage, and the fear is keeping it stuck. You release the fear, and you begin to process. Okay, it's not so bad. I mean, it happened, but that's not necessarily always going to be true.
Correct.
And so your brain starts to recalibrate. And that's how you overcome this, because you're releasing the glue.
And that's why it's...
Yeah, so you can easily deal with your limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I don't deserve this. All those things, it's like, I can never make a presentation, or I can never do public speaking.
Or I can't do maths.
Or I can't do maths, yeah.
Or I don't know, will I end up alone?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, absolutely. That's a major fear a lot of people have.
Absolutely.
So EFT can help you there. It's like there's something that's creating that thought. There's something that's blocking you moving ahead.